Blockland is a civic effort, community-wide, all hands on deck effort to make Cleveland incredibly relevant in the blockchain space when it comes to business and government applications, with the goal of making Cleveland relevant in the entire tech community, so that at the end of the day, companies move here and hire people. So it's about jobs, 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 jobs.
It was great to see Blockchain Research Institute and what they do, and how the amount of work that has gone into thought around how blockchain will affect the world.
While Bernie certainly is kind of the spiritual leader of Blockland, it is a bottom-up initiative that has people up and down the power structure, or whatever, however you want to describe it, that are participating and involved.
Cleveland's potential is whatever we make it. I am working with various attorneys at my competitor law firms, but we're all working together on a common effort. You look at the universities, they're doing the same. So it's the perfect collaboration, and that's why it will be Cleveland.
Well, I co-chair the Philanthropy Committee, and it's a very important committee because our committee is charged with making sure no one is left behind.
We're really strong in research in Cleveland. We've got fantastic research universities here that already are collaborating together to advance digital innovation strategies.
We need great tech talent to want to come to work at Key, and quite frankly, some of my peer competitor institutions in Ohio, as well as other industries here.
We're challenged with thinking big and creating an innovation environment that is comparable to some of the top campuses or hubs in the world. I think people should understand that we're taking a risk. We're making a big bet. And it's about time we did it.
Look at this amazing city we're sitting in right now. Look at the resources in terms of the corporate involvement, the nonprofit involvement, the foundational involvement, higher ed. We have really critical mass for everything that we're trying to do, and blockchain just fits perfectly into what we're trying to do.
So because we have this community of the willing and these leaders who are willing to step out of their own P&Ls for a greater cause, that's why Cleveland. That's Cleveland's story from the very beginning.
Here's an easy way to understand what an innovation hub is. If you lose your job, you don't lose your parking place. You can go right next door because there's a conglomeration and cluster of different small, medium, and large businesses, all focused in on technology, many of which are focused in on blockchain. That's what an innovation corridor is, and that's what we should have and we will have.
It is clear, it is absolutely clear that we are sitting on the cusp of greatness.
If you look at the Blockland effort, the 10 nodes, we have it all. And we can deliver for that entrepreneur, that startup, an incredibly low cost of business. So if you're gonna go out and do a startup, you're gonna do it somewhere. You could burn through $500,000 in Cleveland or $5 million in San Francisco. What's more attractive to you? Cleveland is the place that if you're thinking about starting a company in technology or in blockchain specifically, this is the place to be, hands down.